In this video, we're going to talk about ladybird deeds. These are also referred to as enhanced life estate deeds. So ladybird deed, enhanced life estate deed are two different terms that mean the exact same thing. And these are tools that are used in both an estate planning context and a Medicaid planning context. And let's discuss why. So for estate planning purposes, ladybird deeds are a really useful way of indicating to the world who you want to receive your real estate, whether it's your homestead or whether it's non-homesteaded property in the state of Florida. Not every state recognizes ladybird deeds, but if your real estate is in Florida, ladybird deeds are a very useful estate planning tool because it says who gets your property after you pass away. And essentially a ladybird deed it's a real deed that you sign, and it says if your name is John Smith, it says, I, John Smith, deed this property to myself, and after I pass away, I want my property to go to my children, X, Y, and Z. But before I pass away, I retain the right to do whatever I want with that property. I can rent it out, I can sell it, I can change the remainderment, right? I can take X, if my children X, Y, and Z they're my kids, and Z is a child that I no longer want to receive this real estate, I can in the future exclude Z from receiving that property. So essentially it's still my property. I can do whatever I want with it. I don't have to ask anyone else's permission to do anything with that property. But as long as I don't make any of those changes after I pass away, X, Y, and Z will inherit. So this is very useful for estate planning because when you record this deed in the public record, it now prevents X, Y, and Z, your kids, from having to open up a probate to dispose of the real estate. All they need to literally do is take your death certificate, record it in the public record, and whoever is listed as essentially the pay-on death beneficiary of your real estate is now the owner of the real estate. So that's good, solid estate planning and probate avoidance, and everybody likes that. It's also really important for Medicaid planning because what some people are tempted to do, especially with parents with their children, is they say, you know, because I want my child to inherit this property, I'm going to put them on the deed right now as a co-owner. And for estate planning purposes, that's fine, but for Medicaid planning purposes, it's a big problem. And it's a problem because you are essentially gifting an asset, a portion of your asset, away. You're giving someone an ownership interest in an asset without receiving any money in return, and Medicaid considers that a gift. So if you do that within 5 years of applying for Medicaid, Medicaid will count it as a gift, and we don't want to do that, right? We don't want to give anybody, if you think you might be interested in Medicaid paying for a portion of your home health care, ALF bill, or skilled nursing facility, any of these long-term care expenses, you don't want to put anyone on your property as a co-owner now because that can negatively impact your ability to get benefits in the future. Rather, we'd want to utilize the ladybird deed because the ladybird deed is not a gift. Because if you recall, you only say what happens, who gets the property after you pass away. You retain the right to change your mind. You retain the right to remove these people or sell the property out from under them without their permission. And because of that fact, they have no present interest in the property when you record a ladybird deed. And because you haven't given them anything of value right now, it's not deemed a gift. The only time they get value is after you pass away if you've chosen not to make any changes to that ladybird deed. For that reason, ladybird deeds are very effective for both estate planning and Medicaid planning. If you're interested in learning more, we work with clients all over the state of Florida. Please call, visit our website, set up a consultation today. Thank you.